So we are walking and we're walking and we're walking. So yeah, in the last couple months, I'd say, I have been really gaining a lot of weight. It's really been affecting me a lot, and I'm not sure how to deal with it, and it's been very emotional for me. I haven't even been on now for almost a week now. Maybe it's been a week. It's really hard. I know I want to get on. I need to. I have stuff to talk about to get the streaming started, and I just feel so horrible about myself because I just feel so I've been kind of dealing with a lot of depression from it, and it's been really hard because I need to get myself out of that, and I keep trying to. I think just a lot of stuff has led up to that, and wow, it is so bright out today. I feel like I'm failing in everything, and I know Smiley doesn't look at it that way, but I keep having to tell myself that he loves me the way I am, and I need to just quit freaking out. But I still freak out anyway, and I think it's because I love him so much, and I know that he deserves so much, and it makes it really hard to feel like I'm not giving him everything he deserves. At least that's what it feels like right now. It's been over a year since I've been able to work, and so desperately trying to figure out how to fix that, because without the cars all running, and this is not his fault. He's done everything he can, but with the cars without all the cars running, if we aren't working in the same place to where we could ride together, we're not able to both hold jobs, and it makes it really hard. I've spent most of my life supporting people that had no interest in caring anything about me or my kids. They only cared about the money they could get off of me. I've only had one ex that actually regularly held a job, and even he was not shameful at all at taking my checks and not letting me have any of it. And it's always been me supporting others. Nobody's ever cared about supporting me. And now that I have someone like that, I don't want to do to him what others have done to me. I love it that I have someone that actually cares about me and wants to support me back and wants to do for me, but I want to do the same for him. And not having the ability to help him out with stuff it's killed me. It's killed me so much, because he deserves to have someone helping him. And he always tells me that, he knows it's not my fault, and he knows that I want to get out there. But I don't know, it just feels like it's not enough for me. I mean, he's enough, but what I'm doing just is not enough. He deserves so much. And so my answer to some of that was the internet. Of course, the very first thing that comes to mind was adult sites. And then I found out you can make money through YouTube, and I was like, it might be a wait to get money off of YouTube, but I think it's worth it. I think I'll enjoy this more, and I think in the long run it'll be better. So because of other reasons that could not be helped, I was not able to keep going on the adult site, and so I decided to work on just doing YouTube. And then I've talked about it to death, but YouTube has turned around and is killing every small channel. Even my new channel, they've put a cap on it. I can't go over 9 subscribers, which is why my channel no longer shows how many subscribers I have, because I do have more than 9, but they won't allow that to count. And I'm sick and tired of my channels looking smaller than what they really are, even though they are small. That just, right at that time, because we don't have any money, And we don't have 2 cars going, and the medical place that I had been going to won't allow us to go on Fridays, which is the only day Smiley has off. Not having the income and not being able to go on another day than Friday, they stopped my thyroid medication right at about the same time that YouTube did what they did, and it just killed me. So between the thyroid going crazy, and I don't know, I've been feeling a lot of depression and stuff, and that could be some of it too, because I know it causes that. But also, I feel like I kind of picked up a little bit of an eating disorder all of a sudden. I've heard of these eating disorders, but I've never had one. And it really bothers me. It went from, I used to be very, very suicidal because my ex was so abusive. And one of the things that became a huge deal for me, and one of the things that happened from years of abusiveness and my last ex being such an extreme abuser, I became very, very suicidal for many years. As far as I knew, that was my only way out of this horrible relationship, that it wasn't a relationship, this horrible marriage that I wanted nothing to do with. I tried so hard to get away from it so many years, and I just wanted to die. I wanted out of that marriage so bad that I saw death being my only escape from it, my absolute only escape, and I was willing to take that. If there was any threat right now of me being thrown back at him, and there are things that throws you back into marriages that you don't want, trust me, you can say there isn't, but clearly you haven't been in those situations. If anything like that were to happen, I would go right back to trying to kill myself. I would not. I can't do it. I'll run. I've ran so many times from him and was found, though. The only reason he doesn't come after me now, for the most part, is because he's afraid of Smiley. Smiley is literally the only reason that I don't have to go back to him. And he can't make me. And my son can't make me, And what happened is, from that automatic response, every time it got to where, in every single time I got depressed or upset, which was literally every day back then, but every single time things happened that were really upsetting, I would immediately go to, I just want to die, and I would go through with it. I would try. But ever since I've been with Smiley, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I want to live now because I want to live with Smiley. Because he's the most amazing person, and he has done so much, and he deserves a good life, and I deserve a good life. And I don't want to die. But for a while there, whenever something discouraging would happen, my first thoughts would go straight to, I want to die, which was really strange for me because my thought went there because it was an automatic trigger to just do that. It was very automatic. But my feelings weren't there with it. I immediately was confused with that and was like, I don't want to die. Why would I even think that? But I didn't know what else to think. I had nowhere else to go with my thoughts or what to do. I didn't know how to handle depression or disappointment or fear. I no longer knew how to handle that. My head was saying I want to die. My feelings was saying fuck you, I don't. And I just didn't know what to do with it. So it's been this really confusing journey of not knowing how to handle things that happen that I don't like. It's been really hard for me to figure that out, and I still haven't figured it out. But I can honestly say I no longer think I want to die. Like that totally went away. But what happened was, instead of thinking and going straight to I want to die and me being confused about it, now I started binge eating. that was literally what I started to do right off the bat. I didn't even realize at first I was doing it, and I was just stuffing myself so much that my stomach literally hurt because I had stuffed it so much that I couldn't stop eating, and I just kept eating. And I suddenly crave junk food all the time, and that's not me. I actually don't eat much junk food, hardly ever. We don't even have it in the house much. And here lately, all I want is junk food. And while I'm eating it, I think this is the grossest stuff ever. Like, I don't really like junk food a whole lot. This is so gross, but I can't stop pushing it in my face. And I think somehow I just went from one bad addiction, I guess you could call it, to another. And it was nothing I thought about or tried to do. I just did it. And so between the thyroid and the food disorder thing, now I have gained so much weight. I have been dealing with depression because I've gained so much weight, which causes me to want to eat more. So I'm trying to not eat more. And then you have to stumble around with, okay, I can eat now, this isn't overeating, right? You know, like trying to figure that out. I don't know how to deal with that. I've never dealt with something like that before. And I feel like such a fucking loser. And it sucks so bad. You know? And, and it feels like it's not fair because it just keeps happening, one loop after another, I guess. And Smiley deserves so much. Our house, it kind of goes down faster than we can keep it up. But I've been trying to get stuff that's really cheap to fix it up with, to make it look better. And I think sometimes it stresses him out, which makes me feel like a loser. And then I feel like a loser because I feel like I'm not making it look good enough. And then I'm working on the videos and live streaming so much because I really wanted to come up with some kind of income, even though I feel like this is never going to work. But at least I'm working for something, trying to get it there. I don't know if that even makes sense. And then the house ends up getting really messy because I'm spending all my time on that. And then I try to clean up the house, so I end up not doing video and live streaming a little bit, and I feel like a loser for that. Like, it literally doesn't matter what I do right now. Smiley deserves so much, and I feel like he at least deserves a cute wife, and I can't even keep my figure right now. And it's really hard, and it's really frustrating. And I feel like I'm just dropping all the balls. Yet at the same time, we have this amazing relationship, this amazing marriage that I never thought I could ever have. I am so in love with him, and I know he's in love with me. He's a beautiful person. God, he's so beautiful. I just wish something would pan out. You know? I really wish something would pan out. I don't feel comfortable in my own skin. I'm trying to get clothes to look cute in so that I can be cute for him. And then, you know, the other night, this last weekend, he wanted to go out dancing, and, you know, and I could meet one of his coworkers. So we got ready to go, and some of the shirts that I always looked so cute in, I couldn't believe how fat I was now. And I had to go grab a shirt that in my mind felt like a fat person shirt. It was a little loose. It wasn't tight on me at all, which I always have to have kind of tighter clothes because I have bigger boobs. And if I don't have tighter clothes, then my boobs makes everything look like a tent on me. But now I had to wear something looser because I've gained a belly, and with having health issues like my hip, it can't handle the weight. It comes out easily, and I always have to be very careful with it. When I'm dancing, I have to be aware of it. Whenever my hip feels tight, I know that I better sit down for a little bit. My ankles have been giving me problems lately. They've been wanting to give out a lot like they used to when I used to be heavier. So I have that to deal with too. And I'm going to be back to walking again. When it gets really cold, I'm just not very good about getting out. I'm not good about it. I love walking. That's one of the things that's so frustrating to me with my hip is I love walking and I never know what day it's going to let me walk longer and what day isn't. So I can't go too far, yet I always want to. So I don't know. I just know that I'm doing the best I can. I just wish something would pan out as far as that goes. Even though so many things are. Like, I feel like the luckiest person in the world because I've had so much come through for me. But I guess it's these things. It's the things that, I guess you could say they're triggers. I don't want to do to someone what's been done to me, so it's definitely very triggering if I can't do for them somehow. And I want to create a nice place for him. And it stresses him out when I do that. But I have to do it. I have to make it nice. Or at least as much as I can. So, I don't know. And I really hope that I can lose this back off. I've lost a lot of weight before. And I was a lot heavier than I am now even. I tipped the scale at 188 and I about fell over. 188, I couldn't believe it. I was like, no way. I have gained so much. I'm gonna try and make this better. That's all I got for today.
If you like this video, please hit the like or dislike. Either way, it really helps us with the interaction on these videos. And if you are not a subscriber, then hit that subscribe button so that I can invite you back to our next upload, whatever that may be. If you would like to help out, we do have a tip jar from PayPal and a wish list from Amazon. The links are down below. Thank you for any help at all, but that is absolutely not a requirement. And I hope to see you back. Bye!